So this is the story of how I lost my cowboy hat and ended up helping a woman give birth. Um, the short version of this is I briefly dated this girl, and I used to have this cowboy hat. It wasn't that expensive, but I really liked it, and kind of proud of owning it, being a Texan in New York City. And anyway, I wore it on out, and I ended up leaving it over at her place, and she the next day I just left it there, and then I was gonna get it back, but then we ended up like breaking things off, and we had this really ugly fight. Or not fight. Basically, I broke things off, and she cried really loudly in a restaurant. So then I wanted to get the hat back, so I met up with her to sort of like talk things out and see if we could like smooth things over and into like a friendly place. And we ended up talking for a long time, and it was kind of like an agree to like, okay, well, you can get your stuff and we'll be friendly, but maybe just not ever talk again. But at the end of this conversation at like 4 in the morning, she got a phone call from her friend who I had met, and she was my friend too, I guess, who was pregnant and going into labor. So she was like, well, I guess I'm off to go to the hospital. And I said, wow, that's great, and God, I wish you the best. I wish I could go with you. I know that the father wasn't around, so I felt like, this is too bad that she's just there without a man there, and whatever that means. And she said, that's funny, because she asked if you could come, and so I did. And at like 3 hours later, at like 7:30 in the morning, I ended up like helping, like holding her hand and like massaging her back. This woman, as she gave birth to a huge, it was like an 11-pound baby. It was a big, beautiful baby girl with this, I guess, ex-girlfriend who hated my guts right next to me. But it was nice. And then afterwards, I like cried and called my mom. Yeah, never did get the cowboy hat back though.